arbitrate, cause this 38 will be designated for all those that hate it like just man, I'm contemplating. Your moves, you lose, now your hot, you gave me new moves, more dudes, now the top, you made me same rules, new crews, now the first.
I'm reading these Aaron Lewis comments from Am I the Only One from the time that I reacted to it. My son has not heard this song before, so
You started the reaction already? You could have told me. I'm literally on my phone.
Oh, my bad.
You knew I was on my phone. You trying to make me look bad. You trying to make me look bad. Oh, look at this youngin' on his phone. I hate Generation Z.
But but I saw this comment right here by Leonard Davis, and it says, Aaron said on Candace Owens, ain't that the young lady who got her that the black community go back and forth with? They don't really deal with too much.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh man, how come the black people? How come black community don't like Candace Owens, man?
Because some of her thoughts are very radical. She has very
radically for African Americans or radically against African Americans, or just so radically neutral it don't seem like she has a stance or a dog in the fight.
It seems like they're against African Americans. I don't know everything she did, but it seems like they're against African Americans. It's hard for me to say because some of her thoughts are very traditional. Like she has a traditionalism outlook on life, and you know the African American life, it's hard to do that. Like she sees girls twerking on Instagram, and she like a young woman should not be twerking on Instagram. A young woman should be cooking in the kitchen and stuff, or stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And that seems anti. Yeah, it's like that.
So what you're saying right now is you think based off of Aaron Lewis being on her show that maybe he's anti-African American? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Because that's what I'm hearing.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, it depends what they talked about. With Candace Owens, I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna like and I'm gonna love this right here.
Wait, I didn't even get to read it.
And he said being American is something that you like. It's you. It's who we are. And just because if Trump won again, Bruce Springsteen said that he was going to leave the country.
That's kind of funny.
I mean, it's hilarious to me, but for people who are America, oh yeah.
Trump was the funniest president. I'll say that.
Trump was hilarious.
He was funny he was so funny.
Trump was freaking hilarious, man. I swear to goodness. But you know what I mean. So Bruce Springsteen seen "Born in the USA." I was born in the USA.
Oh, this is what we're reacting to.
So, nah, that's not what we're reacting to. But guess what? We're reacting to a song the lead singer of a band called Stained, and it's Aaron Lewis, and he got something to say.
Who's Aaron Lewis?
He's the lead singer for a band by the name of Stained, and he can actually sing, man. But I really want you. The reason why I'm listening to it with you is because I want you to hear what he has to say, and I really I have my own thoughts on it, but I really would like to hear yours. So. Y'all let me know what y'all think, alright? Let go.
Just simply live over the last year. To be somebody that's been on the
Did you hear what he said?
He said what?
He said he was talking about how things have been going in the country over the last couple of years, and then one guy yelled out, "It's been some bullshit, honey, I see." So that's what he's talking. Yeah, he's talking about that. He's just, you know what I mean, just talking about the country is going to crap.
Yeah.
To be somebody that's been on the face of this earth for almost 49 years, I found myself scratching my head a lot, going, what in the fuck is going on? In the freest, most opportunity-providing country that has ever existed in the history of man. So all I had to do, really, to write this song was live. Am I the only one here tonight? Shaking my head and thinking something ain't right. Is it just me? Am I losing my mind? Am I standing on the edge of the end of time? Am I the only one? Tell me I'm not. Who thinks they're taking all the good we got and turning it bad? Hell, I'll be damned. I'm turning into my old man. Am I the only one still willing to bleed or take a bullet for being free? Screaming, what the fuck in my TV for telling me? Are you telling me that I'm the only one still willing to fight for my love, the red and white and the blue, burning on the ground as the statues coming down in a town near you, watching the threads of old glory come undone. Am I the only one?
Now, something he just now was covering was he said he's starting to sound like his old man now, his father, because he's seeing things that are happening in the country. He's seeing that people are starting to tear down the flags and knock down statues of old heroes of the past, and he don't like that. He's like, this world is this country is really not doing what they supposed to do. They really don't. They're acting like they don't care about that.
I mean, I will say this. I get where he's coming from. If you look at America, and you look at every other civilization in the world, we are literally top 3, probably freest in the world.
And we top 1 in Olympics. Olympic
Not
gold
talking
medals,
about the Olympics.
top 1.
Nobody cares. I'm not
Top
talking about
1
the Olympics.
Olympic gold
If you
medal.
look at it like that, then, and you gotta say he's also a white older man. So he's like, he has basically every privilege life has to offer, in because he's one of the freest countries, and he's an older white man. You have to admit, like, and even for African Americans, America would still be better than some places in Africa because a lot of places in Africa don't even like African Americans, and it's wars against in African civilization. It's not about race; it's more about nationalities, and they're going to war. They have a whole history on that. So you could say that, but also you can't ignore the fact that there's problems in America just because we're free. That's what he's trying. I think that's what he's trying to do. I don't know for certain, but he's saying, "Why y'all tearing down the flag? Why y'all doing this? I will still fight for my country." We're not saying we wouldn't fight to be in America. We're just saying that people aren't hearing the problems of minorities in America.
Okay. Stay right there. I didn't know that you was going to get that daggone deep. Pause. So, all right, stay right there. All right.
Am I the only one?
This about to be good, guys.
Am I the only one not brainwashed? Making my way through the land of the lost who still gives a shit and worries about his kids while they try to undo all the things he did. Am I the only one who can't take no more saying, if you don't like it, there's a fucking door. This ain't the freedom we've been fighting for. It was something more. It was something more. I'm not the only one still willing to fight for my love, the red and white.
Did you understand that part that he was saying?
He's basically saying, "Am I the only one who's willing to fight for America? And if you don't like America, here's the door." This is what I'm talking about, where he's kind of ignorant on the struggles of minorities. Let's talk about what African American is. African American is people brought here from other places. And what is African American culture? African American culture is a culture of Africans, Caucasians, and Indians and Native Americans all put together. We had to create our own culture during slavery. That's what African American culture is. So when you speak about African American struggles and if we don't like it, we can leave, you can't leave. If you're an African American, this is your home. You're not African.
Home. This is it.
That's what I'm talking about. You're not from Ghana. You're not from Nigeria. You're not from Ethiopia. You're African American. This is your home. You can't leave. So,
but he's saying that these other countries, if you think this country is so bad, then there's many other countries in the world. You don't have to live in this country. You have freedom to go to Canada. You have freedom to go to anywhere in the UK.
Also ignores the struggles of minorities.
Huh?
That statement alone also ignores the struggles of minorities.
It does ignore, but like he just now said also, before he even got to "Am I the only one" part again, he says he worries about his kids because of everything that the country is trying to undo. Well, the country is trying to do everything that his forefathers did. So all of the rules and regulations and the rights that were written up, say in the Constitution, the further we get along in life, more people start to have different ways of thinking, and they don't think like the older days anymore, and they're more neutral, or they're on the opposite side of what the Constitution was made up for, and now they have opinions too, and they want to have their own. They don't like those laws anymore, so they're getting those laws voted out. They're getting those laws watered down, and now those people with those benefits of the older Constitution are not receiving those same benefits, and he's upset about that.
I will say this. I do appreciate how unscripted he is. I do agree that we live in one of the best countries in the world. Like, for African Americans, I don't think it's a better place for black people. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just what it is.
It's a good thing. But we can finish it up later.
In the blue, burning on the ground as the statues coming down in a town near you, watching the threads of old glory come on down.
Y'all know slave masters used to do something called buck breaking.
I brought that up in one of my videos. I was talking about that because somebody asked me, how did you get triggered off of the word buck? Because I think I checked out a song by called the old country boy, Hank Williams, Country Boy Can Survive. Country Boy Can Survive. And he said something about a buck. And I let them know that that word can, like, sometimes triggers the African American community because of what it means. And what they was really talking about was a deer. Sometimes they kill deer and make venison. And venison is the meat that they make from the deer. But I was just letting them know about the word, about buck breaking and stuff like that. That was good, man. All right, we're going to talk about this.
I'm not the only one. Can't be the only one.
Now, this is the part right here.
Am I the only one? Quit singing along every time they play a Springsteen song.
They stand up. I got you. Let's let this
Still sitting here, holding on, holding back my tears for the ones who paid with the lives they gave. God bless the USA. I'm still willing to fight for my love of the red and white.
And that's why I went back to this right here. This comment right here. He said, "Am I the only one who stopped singing along every time they play Bruce Springsteen's song? Cause born in the USA, I was born in the USA." You probably never heard it before.
I never heard this one.
Okay, you should probably check that out on your channel. But that was a huge song. But because of him taking a stance against Trump and him taking a side against anybody who, people think that when you take a stance against Trump, you take a stance against the Constitution. That's complete bullshit. I don't know why people think that way. That's crazy. Because he took a stance against Trump, and he said that on the Candace Owens show that if Trump wins, he's going to another country because he can't live under the rule of someone that's not. So he didn't believe in Trump to run the country anymore. Because of that, he said he would leave. So now people saying, okay, then leave. Now we're not gonna sing your songs since you're leaving.
I will say this. One part where he was right is when he was talking about the media and being brainwashed. This is a big reason why I personally don't try to spend as much time on certain media outlets. That stuff right in your chest.
Now what
people are getting brainwashed, and like sometimes I look on the news, I'm like, why are they showing me all these stories about this? Why do they keep showing me this? Why is my whole feed this? Why is laws changing to this? I'm like, what's going on? People are getting brainwashed.
We've been getting brainwashed since we've been daggone 2 years old.
Yeah, that's why I said I like how unscripted he is. Like he's like, nah, forget that. Y'all not brainwashing me. I stand by what I said. I said what I said. I appreciate that type of attitude.
I have to say that too. For Aaron Lewis to stick to his guns and say that, like, just stand to look. This is what I'm used to. This is what I love. And anybody against it, at some point, people pick a side. People picking teams, and that's the problem, though. People picking sides and people picking a team. I hate that. I honestly don't like that because people close their ears to understanding anything different than what they believe, and that's the part that screws us up.
People will probably watch this video and they pick the side like, oh, he's racist. What did he say? He loves America. He's racist. That to me, I can't trust somebody who says something like that. I really can't, because if you come on here and you automatically pick a side before you even before you even try to listen to where he's coming from, I can't trust you. Like, I can't trust a person who says black people can't go to America, black people can't do this, black people are ignorant, black people are stupid. I can't trust a person like that either. So it's like two sides. I can't trust either side. To me, my personal thoughts about Aaron Lewis, is that the guy we just did? He can sing.
He can sing.
He can sing.
That brother can sing.
But I think he's too unscripted to care about public opinion on a certain issue.
Well, do you know that, and this is what I heard, and honestly I think this is BS too, he sings with a really well-known band by the name of Stained, and this brother can sing his ass off. But when he was at a Stained concert, he got booed a lot, because a lot of the Stained fans, they are leaning on the side of, everybody should have a new country and a new way, and they should all believe what they want to believe, and that's so opposite of the Constitution.
What do you mean?
Same thing as Bruce Springsteen, who had an issue with Trump.
What do you mean a new country? What does that mean?
They don't want. Okay, a new country means, honestly, this is how I look at it. Gays get all of the rights they want. Blacks get all of the rights they want. Women get all of the rights they want. The country, all of the rules and laws and regulations have to change to appease those who once didn't have the rights that they wanted. Everything about the Constitution has been changed, chopped up, switched around. All of the heroes who was once heroes are now demonized, and their statues are being kicked down because They just so happen to be slaves, not even acknowledging the fact that the very first president, George Washington, had over 300 slaves, but who cares about that? His name's on a dollar. He started it all. He's the man. But as soon as you say something about him, then you're going against the old country. So every single time you go against the old country, Constitution changes, rules changes, laws change, regulations change, all those things change. And then you have somebody like Trump who becomes president, and he, like most of his supporters would say, he tells it like it is. Like Aaron Lewis just was telling it like it is. Well, he was telling it like it is for the people who believe that old country is much better than new country.
I don't really know what to say about that. Old country is better than new country. I think on both sides both sides have places that are good and both sides have places that are bad. But to try to say you want everything to go back to how the old way, that's never gonna happen. And to say that you want everything to change, that also doesn't make any sense. So I think some things should change and some things should stay the same. But talking about what you said about the demonized statues and stuff, I mean, yeah, they should get demonized. Y'all are just as brainwashed if you worship them as you're saying. Let's talk. You saying he's talked about being brainwashed and how all the media is saying this. You're just as brainwashed if you worship the old statues and stuff. Not all of them, but some of them. You worship some of them.
Yeah. You're
brainwashed the same way you say the new America is brainwashed.
Yeah.
The media is brainwashing you just the same. Cause you can name all the good they've done, but you literally ignore the bad they've done.
We're not talking about the whole world. We're talking about the heroes
y'all
whose
say they're
statues
heroes,
was knocked down.
and y'all ignore the bad they're doing. That's brainwashed. That's literal brainwashed. So the same way you say the new term is brainwashed, y'all can also say y'all are brainwashed in some ways.
But one thing that he said also that was true, in a little one-sided, is if you don't like this country, you can leave. And you touched on that for a second when you was talking about that. Nobody wants to leave the country that they know. Nobody wants to leave a culture that they know, are familiar with. They understand the rules, regulations. They believe that where they are and they live is the greatest place on earth. They understand that we can do whatever we put our minds to, and things have come a long way. But just because things have come a long way does not mean that you can't hold gripes or have complaints or want more improvement. And you should just take it or just leave. That take it or leave thing, that right there is just saying, God damn it, I'm just tired of it. Won't y'all just shut up and just take whatever we give you? Nobody wants to deal with any type of rules like that. If I don't give a damn who you are, if you tell me I'm tired of hearing your mouth, either you take this or you go somewhere else because you got it good. That's like me coming home beating the hell out of my wife and telling her you got it good, because other men out there, they doing this and they doing that, and if you don't want to be here, then you can go to one of them other men. One of them other men is another country. I'm still causing harm in my own family, but I'm telling her that the good outweighs the bad, so you need to shut the hell up.
That's basically.
You can't do that, man. You can't tell somebody the good outweigh the bad, so be the hell quiet. You
kind of
can't.
funny, but it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Sound off in the comments. I like seeing what y'all got to say.
I like America. I think we all like America.
Of course, I love America. I love my country. I whoop somebody's ass over my country. Thank you for all the military who go out there and fight for us and protect us. Absolutely, thank you. Oh man, but I really appreciate talking about this to you, man. I might lose followers because of it.
What?
Because, man, this world is so damn separated that people don't care about your truth. They just care about you adopting theirs.
I didn't even say
and that's
truth.
A damn problem. They don't care about your truth. They just want you to adopt theirs. And they be like, you know what? I'm unsubscribing.
Didn't you just think about how you shouldn't adopt anyone's truth? That's what I was just saying. Like, if you can't be one. You can't say I think this way, you think this way, but you have to think my way. You're doing the same thing. You're being a hypocrite if you do that. I'm not doing that to y'all. I don't do that to me.
All right, I'll see y'all next time. Love y'all.